Hey, hey. Hi, Virgos. Welcome back. All right. So, Virgos, I actually already recorded one for you. It might take a little bit longer for it to process. So, just expect a second one to come out sometime tomorrow or possibly even late tonight. But I want to get a message from the stars. So, we have got a King of Pentacles, which starts out with this could be Virgo or this could be a great match for Virgo. The message I would say is reconnect to oneself or welcome in the awakening. So this could be a divine masculine energy. It could be that Virgo is awakening to their divine masculine energy. This is the judgment card in any other deck, but here they call it the awakening, but the card is sideways. If there's some kind of desire for healing, for peace, for forgiveness, and this is part of that awakening, like, hey, you know what? It's okay now. I'm good now. Maybe that's the vibe, and it could be a shared energy. It could be that if Virgo was dealing with a fellow earth energy, Virgo might be really giving a lot of surrender. We have the Hanged Man, but it's in the reverse, so it says now is the time, especially if people want to like bury the hatchet with Virgo. Now is a great time for Virgo to bury the hatchet with them as well. um, simply so nobody has to carry burdens, or at least so Virgo doesn't have to carry burdens. It might be I don't know, I feel like somebody's very um, either distraught that Virgo at one point in time either thought poorly of them, didn't want to have anything to do with them. This could be possibly a Scorpio or a Piscean who has been bothered by this, and they would like some kind of, like, I don't want Virgo to keep feeling this way about me. And maybe Virgo is subconsciously getting that vibe, like something makes me just want to say, I can just let this go now. I can see it from a different perspective. We got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. What is the Two of Pentacles in the reverse? There's no more like weighing and measuring. It's just time to just go ahead again with this element of, not that the Hierophant has to be about forgiveness, but we certainly see a faith-based, kind of energy here. And then with that Action of Cups that's in the reverse, there's something where it's like the thing I've figured out, the thing that is obvious now is that maybe everything went as it should. Maybe life is unfolding just as it should. This feels almost as if there was a tremendous disappointment, if it felt like they had been done wrong, if Virgo felt like they had been poorly treated, it doesn't negate that and say that it didn't happen. It just says that if Virgo has fallen out of love with this person, if this were about a love story, and that's kind of what this is feeling like. If Virgo has fallen out of love with this person anyway, at this point, because of what went on, maybe it's time to go ahead and let it go, because in truth, maybe Virgo was always destined to fall out of love with that person. Maybe that was never the right person for the Virgo. And so maybe all said and done, things, it's time to turn the page. Now, let me ask about that awakening card, though, being sideways, because when something comes out sideways like that, to me, it's two people sharing that same energy of wanting to reconcile. We have a Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This has been a stagnated energy for a long time, and it's time to jump timelines. Queen of Pentacles upright and the Knight of Cups upright. It is somebody that loved Virgo but left Virgo nonetheless. And there is this vibe of, the thing is, even if they loved Virgo and left, Virgo did not have any energy of depletion at all. In fact, Virgo's life has continued to rise, and perhaps Virgo's life has blossomed in greater amounts without this person beside them. There's some kind of an energy of, I'd only have held you back, Virgo. Now that's not for somebody else to decide, but tell me about just that Knight of Cups there. We have an Eight of Wands upright. We have a 10 of Swords, and we have the 9 of Wands. This, maybe they never told Virgo at the time, but they might have almost said it 10,000 times. Virgo, run away from me. You should get away from me. You shouldn't talk to me. You don't know what a mess I am. They loved Virgo, but I think they knew Virgo would have stayed by their side, and they thought Virgo was amazing. So they didn't want to drag Virgo down with them. I don't know, they ended things with Virgo because Virgo wasn't ending things with them, but they loved Virgo. And now it's kind of like, but they still want the forgiveness. Please don't hate me for it. What? Hold on. This is a great big mystery. Character, so you just want Virgo to forgive you and just move on? Or because that Hierophant can be turn the page. They want Virgo to heal. And maybe they want to heal. You want healing from the Virgo, with the Virgo, or for the Virgo. Knight of Wands, High Priestess, and Tower. No. Okay. They want everything that has already happened. They did. They stayed away from Virgo on purpose. Okay. They did. They said, you don't understand, Virgo. I need to stay away from you because my life is, I don't know if they got themselves in trouble and they knew that they were going down. Some kind of disastrous. This is a very theatrical story. If they knew that they were a sinking ship, they knew that they were going down, then it's as if they tried not to take Virgo down with them. Maybe they told Virgo in not very clear ways. Maybe they had a fight with Virgo and ended things so that Virgo would be mad at them because they thought that would be better than, telling Virgo, I've sunk my own ship and you can't go down with me. But let me put it this way. At this point in time, the big message is they seem to want to heal something. They seem to want, in this case, to come racing across the desert. Virgo and this person are sharing some kind of a vibe right now. Because we started out with the message from the stars, which was, Virgo, it would behoove our character to find peace and see things from a different perspective and, open up the next page in this chapter of life. To not be like, but I don't know, did this person, because we have the Action of Cups twice. Once with it's the Knight of Cups, the Action of Cups. It's the same card. Once it was in the reverse, and the other time it was with that Knight riding away while looking back at Virgo. So it's almost as if, quit asking, did they love you, Virgo, and let this whole thing heal. Because in this case, I would say they did actually love Virgo. Anyway, what's done is done, at least in this story. I'm not saying Virgo should take this person back. Only they can decide that. But this is a kind of a tough story to tell, because what we see is they intentionally walked away from Virgo. They did, but it was because they said, I'm a mess. I cannot sink Virgo's ship too, because Virgo's rising. Virgo's going to be successful. Virgo's going to be a star. And if they're attached, even if their name is attached to me, they're going to be sullied because I've got a mess going on. At this point, if what they're hoping for, because they're sharing this vibe with Virgo, something about this timeline, something about this, it's time to release the past, let go of any hurt or pain or burdens, and even let go of the, well, did you leave me because you didn't love me? I think that this right here says there was a lot of genuine emotion here, and still is, because ultimately what it seems like they want is to erase the hurt that they caused, because this character wants to come back in, possibly suddenly, possibly in the middle of the night. They feel this vibe, they feel the connection to Virgo, and vice versa. The thing is, this could go one of two ways. Either they want to just start brand new, because the Tower is a collapse, but the Tower is also opening up everything, opening up mindset, opening up the information, just laying it all out there. So either they want to, it's now they want to risk crashing and burning with Virgo. I mean, they kind of already did. They split. They definitely walked away from Virgo. We saw that. We saw them riding away. We saw a painful ending. We saw a disaster. Whatever their final conversation was with Virgo, it was, like the ender. Like that was it. It was over. It was done. And it stung. It hurt. But I feel like they shoved Virgo away from them. They did it with words on purpose that would make Virgo stay away from them. I don't know that they tried to hurt Virgo or that was their desire. I just think that was the byproduct of it. Walking away from somebody hurts, especially, I don't know, however they handled it, though, I think was very, very clumsy. We have an 8 of Wands again, and we have a 5 of Cups. This person, whomever they are, they want, I might be way too late, but they want to explain. Here's that 8 of Wands again, but this time it's coming in through the window. I think this person's continual lack of just full clarity, full disclosure is a disaster. And I think they know this now also. The way they handled that last conversation, instead of saying all the things that should have been said, instead of clarifying everything, instead of saying, Virgo, look, I did something and it sunk my own ship. My reputation is a mess. You can't be attached to me. I don't know if they got themselves in some kind of trouble, because sometimes the Hierophant can be like an authority figure as well. Not the same way like the legalities of the Justice card, but this can represent authority. They did something, and then it made them need to stay away from Virgo. So they walked away from Virgo, but without the full explanation. But they think that they did it to protect Virgo, or they never fell out of love with Virgo, that's for sure. But they know that this caused a disaster. This is the thing that they would like to, I don't know if this is like a huge reveal. They want to lay every piece of information out. And perhaps that's why the beginning of this said, okay, if Virgo is ready to just say, I just kind of want to surrender and not be mad at anybody anymore, or be hurt by something anymore. I really want to just feel okay again. There's been enough limbo land. I don't need to see things from a higher perspective anymore. I am at a higher perspective. I'm not going to harbor hard feelings. I think this is a place where basically Virgo's emotions are not supercharged anymore. They're not in a ton of hurt and pain. And that could be the thing that's making everything else soften and smooth and relax on Virgo's end, which is suspiciously fantastic timing, because this is the timing where this character, whomever they may be, I think they're coming in to like drop a bombshell of all the information that they should have said before. What's all this information about? I mean, we see something about they caused a painful ending, and they intentionally walked away from Virgo. 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. If some of this big information has to do with family abundance, but then with the 8 and then walking away, this is somebody who maybe they had to walk away from I don't know, maybe they had a huge relationship that Virgo didn't know about, or a big family tie. We have a 7 of Wands. They definitely had problems. They had obligations. They had some. It looked really perfect. That 10 of Cups looked really perfect. We've got a Queen of Cups, and we've got the 3 of Pentacles, both sideways. The obstacle had something to do with, there was definitely another entire family situation, an entire, they were deeply interwoven. Their life was deeply interwoven elsewhere already. Let me just ask, character, how do you feel about Virgo? I'm still trying to figure this out. How did you feel about Virgo? Queen of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. Virgo was the forbidden fruit. I met Virgo. They always see Virgo as the Queen of Pentacles upright. Virgo is amazing. And Virgo is a person that I obsess over and I think over, and Virgo's highly analytical, and Virgo will get to the bottom of any mystery, and Virgo thinks about a lot of things. Okay, so you respected Virgo, and Virgo also challenged you. How did Virgo challenge you? Four of Pentacles, because Virgo wanted to know, why are you holding back? Okay, so character, you held back information from Virgo, and now you want to say it all? Three of Swords. Hold on, one more on that. Six of Wands. Their big old secret here was something that had to do with their situation that was very painful. I don't know if they had like a real false happy life or something, because this looks oh so amazing. Then why'd they want to escape from it if it was oh so amazing? If everything was conflict, if they were tangled up in some kind of, I almost feel like either this person's identity had been like set in stone by a family where everybody acted like the family was a big happy family, and instead it was maybe very oppressive or something. It was certainly oppressive for them because the Seven of Wands is there. All of this, these sideways energies, I feel like they were very, like muddled in the head about, I want to walk away from this like identity that I've been given, but it's really hard to be able to do that. And it's a combination of like they're embarrassed and they're heartbroken and their wounds are very present, and they didn't want Virgo to like get to know them too well, like scratch just even a little underneath the surface. And Virgo isn't going to not scratch the surface. Well, then, don't try to go towards somebody if you don't want them to get to know you, though, right? I don't understand all the secrecy. Oh, this is my pain. I don't need to tell you anything. Well, then don't be around the Virgo. And essentially that's what they did, right? They exited stage left. Nine of Swords. This was why did they have so much distress over the Virgo? Or is it that they knew they were causing Virgo a bunch of distress? Queen of Wands in the reverse. They got way too many players in all this, right? We may have with that Queen of Cups. This could be one of those situations where there's like an arranged marriage, a karmic ex, an overbearing mother figure that's not actually loving at all, but is trying to keep them with a karmic, something like this, and they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to explain that they themselves feel embarrassed or upset with how their own identity has been kind of like crushed most of their life. Like this was for somebody to hold back heartbreak because they're trying to feel successful. And Virgo was the biggest challenge of their life because they really admired Virgo for all that Virgo is. And they know what Virgo is. But Virgo could figure them out too easily and wanted to know, and they didn't want to explain. I think it was to save face. I think they had to get away from Virgo, not because they didn't love Virgo, but because Virgo would have seen all their ugly, all the things they were ashamed of, all the mess that was their life. So what do they want with Virgo right now? Let's wrap this one up. God, Four of Wands, Knight of Swords. Well, this says they want to somehow bypass everything that already happened and jump into, in this case, a marriage, come rushing back in and wind up in Virgo's good graces and have a marriage with Virgo. Well, all I can say is if the message from the stars was to at least relax energy, and if Virgo doesn't want to harbor any hard feelings, when Virgo relaxes their energy like that and is very benevolent and is letting go of stress and hurt and pain, this is just maybe the heads up that ex could take that as the open doorway and they come back in at that point in time. So Virgo might need to decide if that's okay with them. All right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Bye.